Hi guys, this is Sam, and here's my student case study. So first of all, some basic info. I'm going to call him Dash for the sake of the presentation. He's one of my students who comes every day from 9 a.m. until sort of 2:30 p.m. studying English in a class of 7 students. He's 7 years old. He's a boy with a lot of energy, but he's also extremely intelligent. His strengths in particular are his comprehension, his ability to kind of hold a conversation with his teachers and friends. He's very curious, very creative, and also very competitive, which in some situations can be a good thing or a bad thing. And I've kind of learned how to kind of structure my classes to bring the best out of his competitiveness. But my areas of concern for him are his attention span, which is like nothing I've ever seen before. It's extremely short. I quite often find myself trying to grab his attention between particular questions on a page. We'll do question 1, he'll follow along. Before question 2, he's lost his way, and then the same will happen before question 3, question 4, throughout the day, throughout the morning. And then when he's playing with his friends during break times, he's extremely defiant, argumentative. He's controlling over sort of the toys that we have around the classroom, and he's really selfish. So that kind of led me to ask his mum about his home life and whether these kind of problems exist at home. He's part of a family of 4. He's got one older sister. His parents have a stable marriage. They've been married for a long time. They do both work, but they have a very good English level, so they help him with his homework. And his general English levels have gotten to a level now where they're quite impressive because of their help. His interests I asked about as well. He's at home quite a lot, so he doesn't get a lot of kind of outdoor stimulation. His favorite thing, which he tells me about all the time, is Nintendo Switch. He likes to play Super Mario Odyssey and Pokemon games, and spends a lot of time on YouTube. So that's something that I kind of picked up on. Maybe he's not, exerting enough energy when he's at home, and he feels the need to do it at school. And academically, as I say, he is a very intelligent boy. He's a high achiever in the class. He's got great comprehension levels, does well with the bookwork when he's following along. But his test scores, which are particularly concerning for me, are extremely erratic. And my main concern in that regard is that he's due very soon to take some elementary school exams because of the testing requirement for some of the better schools in Seoul. And I'm concerned about his ability to sit and focus through these assessments. And some evidence you can see that kind of points to that is some of the pre-assessment data that I gathered before going into clinical show that he is, as you can see highlighted in grey there, the lowest achieving student consistently when it comes to assessments, but that, in my opinion, is not reflective at all of his ability in the classroom or his overall ability in general. During clinical, I've seen improvement. He kind of picked up. He wasn't the worst student in lesson 1. In lesson 2, we had a bit of a blip. I think some of the old habits crept in, and this lesson in particular gave me a good idea of why this keeps happening to him. And in lesson 2, I designed the assessments to suit him better. He still was the worst in class, but not by a long way. So I'm kind of learning how to get the best out of him in an assessment environment. But these problems still concern me. His ability to cooperate and work efficiently as a team member, which, as you would have seen on those graphics, that his collaboration scores are never that impressive. The disparity between his in-class achievements and his test scores, and in particular preparing him for those elementary school exams, which will be formal, written. They'll be, sit down, be quiet, get your pencil out and do your exam sort of thing, which aren't his strength. So those are my concerns. Thank you for watching.